Hey, Garcon, come here. Is this real Parmigiano Reggiano, or is it just that cardboard craft bullshit?
So, you know, I'm a fan. You know, I am.
I'm a fan of yours.
You're a fan of mine.
Yes,
I'm a fan
of
of
course.
yours. Because you know that skit you did. You know when you played Tony Soprano.
Oh, cheers.
That was a killer.
That was fun.
Killer.
That was fun.
I mean, how great was that show? Incredible, right?
Yeah, unbelievable. I actually didn't watch it right away.
You didn't?
Back when we did the sketch.
So you discovered it like when? After the hype?
Yeah, kind of.
Right.
Very recently, to be honest, because this is dumb, but anyway. So I did. So we did the
What's
sketch,
dumb?
and they give you. I'll tell you exactly what's dumb. They give you you get the research materials back then. It's like, learn this. Be like. You're gonna do James Gandolfini.
Who came up with the idea?
There was a writer named Brian Adams, not the Canadian rock star, and he just had this simple idea of like, it's Sopranos, but it's syndicated by a Christian channel, so they can't have any swear words. So every episode is like 3 minutes. And I was like, oh, it's great. It's really funny. And yeah, James Gandolfini, love it. And I was already, even before the show started, I was conscious of him as an actor, mostly from True Romance.
Right.
Come on, stick it in, Daddy. So I went and I learned the impression, and then we shot it. And then, like typical actor shit, I was like, I saw things I would change.
Right.
So every time I would see, I go, I f***ed it up. I should have done, he breathes the nose thing. I didn't really get the nose thing, the way he breathes, and this and that and that and this. But so I kind of just missed the whole show and didn't watch it until, regrettably, embarrassing, but really recently, my wife was like.
So you're telling me when you did that impression, you weren't studying him on the show? I mean,
I had the pilot.
Oh, the pilot.
I watched the pilot. It was right after the show came out.
But in the pilot, he's very, he's kind of like, he's not so animated yet. He's
Not yet.
He's very toned down.
See, and that's all my fault that I didn't prognosticate into the future and go, here's where the character's going to end up. The nose breathing's going to be more. So I can't watch that. I would be so angry with myself. No, I missed the show for a while.
And you're a big guy like him, fair like him. He was a fair Italian too.
Yeah.
But I mean, your mannerisms. I mean, I know my buddy Ari Spears does a great impression of him.
He does an incredible Tony Soprano.
You had the physicality, and you kind of with the bald cap or whatever it was.
No, that was my hair.
Was it your hair?
They put some other hair on top of it.
Yeah. But it was, who played the wife?
Oh, that was Nicole Sullivan playing Edie Falco's role.
Yeah,
she was great. Too. No, Ari's impression is so good.
I know.
It's like,
but
and I told him, I said, that's much better than mine.
But you look like him. I mean, you looked like him in the skit.
Yeah, in the sketch, yeah.
And then, like I say, you're big, the physicality.
Yeah, he I mean, what a presence.
Yeah. Did you ever meet him?
Once. We had the same business manager. Handled a bunch of those guys. And so he had a housewarming here in LA. My business manager was living in New York and moved on and got a place here. So there were a couple of the actors who were like, yeah, that thing, okay, yeah, that was funny. Did you see him do that? Okay.
Did James see it?
I don't fucking know. And I wouldn't ask the man.
Right.
But he came into the party, and I've told the story before. I always feel bad even sharing, because he's just at a fucking party. But he comes in and he's looking around, saying, hey, how are you? And I swear, he looked at me and went, and then, hey, and I was like, because he's an actor's actor.
Yeah.
But then he was very nice.
Yeah.
Like,
but he
Jimmy, have you met Will?
He had that kind of edge about him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually got to meet him at my mother's funeral. He came because he was tight with Aida, my cousin, who's on the show, played his sister. They had done Broadway together with Alec Baldwin, I think, Streetcar, and they had done a few other things. They did some movie, Angie or something. I don't know. So they went way back. In fact, he fought for her to be on that show.
Really?
Yeah. But I liked him. I didn't really know his name, but he was memorable in these kind of like smaller roles. I was like, you know. And then I saw him in a parking lot one time. I was actually competing against. He got the part. It was one of those movies, the Juror, an Alec Baldwin movie, and I think he was like getting in his car, and I was getting out, and I saw him like in a parking lot, and then he went, hey, and I went, hey, and I'm thinking, oh, that's that guy.
Right.
You know, I didn't know if I knew his name, but we went like that to each other. But then I met him years later, and then my brother directed a movie, Romance and Cigarettes, where he played like my dad in the movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a wild movie. It's like a musical. Oh, it's not really a musical, but
I haven't seen it.
You get check it out. You'll get a kick out of it.
Romance and Cigarettes?
Yeah, John directed it, and instead of 3 boys in it, we were 3 boys. It was 3 girls. It was all shot in Rosedale, Queens, and they're lip syncing to Engelbert Humperdinck and all this shit.
Yeah.
And then at the premiere, I broke down crying because it was too close to home.
Wow.
And you know, and then I get introduced to him.
Yeah.
And he goes, you could probably imitate him. He goes, looks like that movie meant a lot to you or something. I think he had no idea how personal it was for me.
Wow.
It was too personal.
You're from Queens.
Yeah.
So that's part of
Yeah, because it was a little too close to home. But the movies, I recommend it. It's like a little hidden gem.
Okay.
You like movies?
Yeah.
Are you a movie guy?
I've heard of movies. Yeah, I've seen a couple movies. I like movies.
But you know, sometimes, listen, I ran into the other day, Felipe Esparza.
Yeah.
Comedian, funny guy.
Yeah.
And big movie buff. Like, he's not as old as me. I'm old. I don't know how old you are, Will, but I mean,
I'll be 71 in May.
Nah.
Drink a lot of water.
That's my problem.
No,
I don't drink enough water.
I'm 26.
You what?
I don't know, somewhere in between.
All right, whatever. It doesn't
50.
matter. Yeah.
50 years old.
You're 50. Yeah. So what, you started out as a comic? What?
No, I was fortunate enough to start out acting.
Just an actor?
Yeah. I'm originally from Vancouver, Canada, and there was and is a great industry there, and a lot of American shit was always shooting up there, as you know.
Yeah.
And then some Canadian stuff, and yeah, I got involved when I was like 15, and kind of happened into the right circumstance and got an agent. And
what was your big break?
probably this last thing we're doing now, you know, over the past couple of years. I'm messing around. No, you know, like I was fortunate to do anything, but I ended up on this series up there.
What was it?
It was called Madison.
Madison?
And it was about these kids in this high school, and then it follows the kids out of high school. We did like 2 seasons after. It ran for like 5 seasons. And yeah, it was about this group of kids that didn't really know each other necessarily. Some knew each other, and which was cool. You'd get to like the 3rd or 4th season, and 2 characters would interact that had never interacted. It's like, you used to date so-and-so, but everyone's in this show. And yeah, it was a half-hour single-camera drama. And yeah, I really, if I know how to act, I feel like I really started to learn the craft from these peers and being able to perform this great stuff. And it was one of those shows that like won a bunch of awards everywhere, but in North America, I don't know, they're watching it in fucking Sweden or Asia.
What's the name of it?
Madison.
Madison.
Yeah, it was great. We loved our little show.
Right.
That was a fully Canadian production.
Fully Canadian.
Yeah, and I got to do that as a teen, which was goofy.
Yeah.
Getting to do that.
And when was that?
93
Okay.
to like 97 or 98. I had moved to LA, and I went back to shoot like the last couple seasons.
That's funny because I came here around 93, 94.
Yeah.
I got on NYPD Blue, and I was like, you know, the earthquake happened, a whole bunch of shit happened to me.
Right, 94.
Yeah, I just got here.
Wow, I wasn't living here during the
Yeah, I
earthquake.
almost got killed in the building.
Really? The building started to come apart?
Well, it was f***ing shaking, up and down.
Did you like living here?
Did I like living here?
Yeah.
I actually did because, you know, like I didn't think I would, but it was a nice change. I was burnt out. I was a doorman for a lot of years, and I was stressed out of my mind when I first got here, before I got here, and I starving for weight, and I just kind of relaxed and settled in, and I had no expectations with the show. I had 7 out of 13 guaranteed, which really meant they could have gotten rid of me right away. I didn't know that, which was really good.
That's great. You didn't know that.
And I didn't even know if I thought I was a regular, and I wasn't sure if I was a regular. And then my agent goes, "Hey, they love you, man. They love you. They're gonna move you across the street," because I was like on the Fox lot. I had a half a camper. He goes, "Now you're gonna be in the opening credits." I go, "I thought I was in the opening credits." I go, "You were," and he wasn't telling me. I didn't know. I remember one producer goes, his name was Bert Armus or something. He was an old Hollywood guy, did Kojak. He goes, "Hey, don't unpack your bags, kid." I was just like, nervous wreck, and I'm like, I wasn't thinking about I wasn't thinking about anything. I was just thinking about, hey, man, everybody on the show is great. Dennis Franz, David Caruso, all these guys were great.
Right.
I'd only been acting a few years, and I'm like, I just hope I better not suck. I better just act like I belong here. I got the job somehow on this one audition I did for Botchko and these guys.
Wow.
I didn't even know I almost didn't get the audition. This lady wouldn't let me in the room.
Why?
Because I wasn't Hispanic or some bullshit.
Right.
I wasn't Puerto Rican. Then my agent got me in, and I was just on a break from...
Got your Puerto Rican...
Yeah, I got my Puerto Rican passport or whatever.
American passport.
I was like, what the f***?
Puerto Rican driver's license.
Right, don't take it away from me because, and they even wanted to know. They go, "Does he have any Spanish blood?" Now, funny thing, my brother does the DNA years later. We got 20%, so we're not lying.
Really?
Yeah, we got Spanish blood. Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised. Look at me. I
wasn't going to say anything.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
A couple of people snuck in, so, you can decide who snuck in.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's
But I mean, so, I didn't know, so it was all so new and exciting, and I was enjoying it. I mean, it was like living in Sherman Oaks, and I didn't even have a car when I got here.
What the
Yeah, my agent's like, "Don't worry, honey, I'll drive you to work." And I'm like, how the f*** am I gonna get to work, Martin?
Yeah.
And I bought his girlfriend's cabriolet. Everybody on the show was giggling and laughing. What the f*** is with that Volkswagen, Nick? I go, "What do you want from me? I just got on the show." I go, "I'm not gonna, I don't even know if they're gonna like me or, I didn't know anything." So I wasn't it was all so new and fresh.
Yeah.
And did I enjoy it? I was surprisingly going, this is a nice change. Because I would have thought, I was so New York and never been really anywhere in my life that I would have probably fucking hated it or been homesick or whatever. But
you weren't homesick.
Not really. I mean, when we went back with the show and then
because I find that a lot of people from New York, they come out here, they're like, it's the way I am with New York because I'm, grew up in Canada and then moved to LA. So I'm one of those people who's like, "Oh, New York is the city. It's fucking incredible. I would lose my mind if I lived here. I couldn't live here."
Yeah.
So I always find that a lot of people from New York, they come here and they're like, "All right, I've had enough."
But you don't really have a Canadian accent, right?
No. Speaking of working in TV, as soon as you start working in TV, even though you're working on a Canadian show, our show, was kind of moved around. It got bought in weird little places. Never aired in the United States, but you kill your Canadian accent as soon as you start working as an actor in Canada because you're shooting, American stuff.
Yeah.
So you can't be in an American film going sorry and stuff
sorry,
like that. Right. Sorry.
Right. Yeah.
Welcome to the fucking Bronx.
Yeah.
You can't park there, eh?
Yeah.
No, cut. You're not supposed to. But
you play hockey?
No, I don't play hockey. I can't
Canadian.
skate. Yeah. Oh. There's whatever. But I'm Italian, so we can't.
Right. We can't skate.
No, I can't. I couldn't skate for shit. I hated skating.
I didn't really care for Vancouver. Nothing against you, but just I don't know. I'm just kidding with you. No, it was all right. I did a movie up there years ago, Excess Baggage, and I was like.
Were you there in the summer or the winter months?
I was there when it was pretty,
Well, what's the problem?
I don't know. My wife was from there. Not from there. She's from Seattle, right?
Seattle, okay.
Then she had some boyfriend there, so maybe it was that. And I was like, well, he was gone. But
it was that.
But I was like, what the f*** I want to be in? Because I was up there one time and doing a movie of the week, and she came to see me when we were dating. And then we were in that Canada one time, that Vancouver, and I think some Chinamen tried to intimidate me in a Chinese restaurant. They tried the Chinese mafia.
They're there.
Over some dish I didn't like. And the owner took a chair and went like this. And I was like, what the f-? You got a problem? You got a fucking problem? I was, I was like, let's get the f- out of here. I was so angry. I was like, the Chinese mafia is coming for me.
Well, there's mafia there, and you don't see them coming because they're not what you expect.
I know.
There's
but
it's
like,
not.
I was on that street. Was it Rumson Street or some shit? Robson. Yeah.
Oh, someone give you shit on Robson?
Nah.
You could
it was
smack
just
the
like,
fuck out of him on
like,
Robson. That's
know.
the fancy part of town.
I was younger. Like I went back to Toronto. I wound up liking Toronto. If I went back to Vancouver, I probably would like it now.
How long's it been?
It's been a while.
Oh, you'd like it. It's nice.
Yeah. I'm just breaking your balls because back then I was like, get me the f*** out of here. I don't want to be here. This place thinks it's like I want to be LA. I was like that. That's how I was. That's how I was feeling about it. Because like everybody's like, oh, Vancouver, it's nice.
That's
Am I
the
doing it
commercial
right?
that they play. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Vancouver,
I just made that up.
Nice.
Oh really? It's in the commercial.
That's the commercial.
Oh.
They even do this. Vancouver, it's nice. Come on out, have some pancakes and smoked salmon in Vancouver.
But you got a lot of paisans up there?
Well, my family.
In Toronto, there is a lot.
Toronto's got tons of Italian.
What do they use?
Portuguese.
My friend Russell goes, they call them manja cakes or something like
that. Manja cake.
That's a Canadian thing?
No, manja cake is, I thought that's all East Coast.
Nah, we never use that in.
Never said manja cake?
Nah, not really.
A manja cake. My cousin one of my cousins in Napoli just told me what a bucchiaccarel is. Have you ever heard of this one?
Caccarel.
Bucchiaccarel.
Bucchiaccarel?
No, not bucac.
Say it again.
Bucchiaccarel. Bucchiaccarel.
I don't know
because
that
Italians have a glossary of
Remember that word that Imperioli used on the show? It was like that. He's on the movie set. It's a good episode.
Yes.
He's on the set and he goes, tell her to use bucat. So I don't know what the word was. The guy goes, what does it mean?
Oh.
He goes,
Bucchine.
Something like that. He gave like the girl, what was her name?
Buchinara. Well,
no, but I don't know. Is that a word?
Buchinara is bad. That means
what?
That's like. No, that's like streetwalker. Well, yeah.
What's the word you just said?
Bucchiaccarella.
What does that mean?
So, Italians have the whole glossary of the entire like sexual and like gender spectrum. It's like, this guy, he's a finocchio, but he's a finocchino. Finocchino is, the guy who does this, but he don't do that, But the Pucchiaccarella made me laugh so hard because she goes, oh, Pucchiaccarella è un uomo che quando sono tutto femmine là voglio parlo solo con femmine. Like, doesn't want to, if they go to a party, right away the guys get together, the women go together. He wants to talk to the women, but he's not gay. He likes to hang out with the women. It's like a metro thing or something. I'm like, why do you need that word? Like, leave that man alone.
Right.
And let him hang out with the
gals. But what does it mean?
Yeah, that's what it means. It means guy who would rather hang out with women. But isn't necessarily.
But he's not gay.
He might not be homosexual. He
just wants to hang out with
or
women.
even bisexual. Or it is, from my understanding, a straight man.
Yeah.
A cisgendered straight man who would prefer to, watch 90 Day and hang out with the gals. And
just hang out with them.
Bucchiaccarella. No, Bucchiac. No, not bucac.
How do you say it again?
Bucchiaccarella.
Bucchiaccarella.
No, bucchiac.
Bucchiac.
Bucchiaccarella.
Bucchiaccarella.
I'm going to send this to a
good guy.
Yeah.
I fucking forgot one of my favorite episodes of Entourage.
Oh,
What's your character's name again?
Jay.
Jay.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And you wanted Lloyd.
He wanted Lloyd.
Wanted
my character was no Pucchiaccarella.
Oh, that's
he was all the way.
Funny, man.
Yeah, that was fun.
He was stone cold.
Fucking poor Rex.
Yeah.
I had.
He's gay, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was.
But you're not.
No, I'm just a Pucchiaccarella.
Yeah, but you played it good.
Thank you very much.
You played
it's
it.
all my Pucchiaccarella.
How many episodes did you do?
Just that one. No,
just one?
That one.
They should have brought you back.
Yeah. How do you bring that guy back?
You just bring him back. It was so memorable.
Just sexually harassing Rex.
No, it's like fucking great. I'm like, where else do I? You're one of these guys that you transform. It's a compliment.
Cheers.
It's a compliment because we're fans of Entourage. How was the experience? A lot of fun.
Yeah, no, it was great.
Yeah,
it was great. That show was so big back then.
Yeah.
That I was.
Did you audition for it?
Yeah, I did. And other actors that I know that were like, oh, I can't remember the name of the one gentleman he's a gay man, and he was like, oh, I can't remember the guy's name, that sucks. But he was like, oh, give me a break. It wasn't Harvey Firestein or your manager. It wasn't your agent. Listen, honey, no, you're in the credits now. I thought I was. Honey, listen, we'll get you a car. We'll get you out of Sherman Oaks. Don't be a dirtbag. Come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, an actor who was like, oh, there's no way. Like he came into the
audition.
The audition.
Who was
we look at each other.
Yeah.
And you're kind of going like, oh, fucking break. He's not gonna. Or you're like, I'm never gonna.
What was the description of the guy?
He was a gay man who's. It was sort of loosely based on Mark Cherry. He was a very nice guy.
Yeah, Mark Cherry from.
Created.
What's the show?
A bunch of shit, but also.
The house. No.
Desperate Housewives.
Desperate Housewives.
Yeah.
Right?
And sort of loosely based on him.
On Mark Cherry?
On Mark Cherry, sort of.
Who's a gay man,
He's
right?
a gay man.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he was definitely had the hots for Lloyd.
Yeah.
And yeah, the bit was that Ari wants to sign him.
Right.
And he's starting this, it's the Gold Agency or whatever, he's starting his new agency.
Yeah, yeah.
So they need to like keep some of his clients, but also get some new ones. And it's like, here's this guy who's the syndication machine. So they're going to go have dinner with him at wherever the fucking Palm Steakhouse or something, some fucking lunch. And right, just like, and they're like, and yeah, so, but my character's only interested in Lloyd. Like, yeah, fine, I'll sign,
Right.
Send your stuff over, have Lloyd come over to the house.
Yeah, I mean, because you had your eyes set on him, man. You wanted Lloyd.
And Jeremy Piven has that great line in the show where he says, my agency, we might be whores, but we're not pimps.
Yeah.
And he takes them.
Yeah, he showed a little heart there, Piven.
And Rex got to slap me in the face.
Did he?
At the end of the episode, where I say something up and he slaps me.
What season was that?
3.
3? Yeah,
Season 3.
We're big Entourage. That's another show I watched, and I rewatch it, and I watch. And late at night, that's my go-to. Middle of the night, that or The Sopranos, depending on, I get on moods,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be watching 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, Tony Soprano.
Oh my God.
Or I go, watch Piven. I mean, was he cool, Piven?
Oh yeah. He was great. He's such a.
Was that one of your more memorable ones?
Let him finish.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's fine. Whatever.
Sorry, I'm ADD.
He was real. I mean, he was winning Emmys on the show, and he's such an actor's actor.
Yeah.
No, he's great, and they let you around and like improvise a bit.
Yeah.
Which made sense. It got us to all the weird, all the stuff we were doing with it, where I kept stuffing poor Rex's face with seafood.
Yeah.
Like take after take, and he just had to eat so much. There were like I had this big, like the fisherman's platter or something, because it was like, here's a lobster claw, here's this and that. So I kept shoving it in his mouth, like on his lines.
Yeah.
So he'd have
They used that, didn't they?
Yeah, they used it because I would
imagine. You were feeding him, right?
Yeah, that's what this guy would. Just a super overbearing character who's making poor Rex, eat sand dabs and scallops and shit.
Mm-hmm. Is that the first gay guy you ever played?
I don't believe so.
No, you played a few?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. They made me gay in a few things.
All right.
Yeah.
It's fine.
They sent me a message one time on NYPD Blue to f with me. They said, we're thinking about making your character gay. And I fucking like lost it. And I called up Stephen Motzko. I said, is this...
You called right to... You went right to Stephen
Motzko. On the lot, and I just called him. I said, is this true? And he fucking died laughing on the phone. He couldn't be he goes, yeah, at first. I go, are you serious?
Yeah.
Because I was like, they wouldn't give me like a woman or this or that, a sex scene, nothing.
So finally...
And now all of a sudden they're going to turn me out. Yeah. And I was like, why? Because I was like, well, we want to protect you. How are you going to protect me by making me gay?
Yeah, the homophobic 90s.
Yeah, but
those were good jokes.
They were laughing.
Yeah, that is hilarious, I guess.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I remember I had to kiss a dude on Mad TV, and that was funny.
You kissed a dude on Mad TV?
Yeah, I had to kiss. Tim Conlon was the name of the actor.
How many years did you do Mad TV?
5.
5.
Yeah.
So you worked with Aries, right?
Yeah, I was there. Aries and I started the same year.
Yeah.
Season 3.
Funny bastard too, huh?
Oh, he's too funny, yeah.
So you're not really a stand-up.
No.
You're just a funny actor.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've done some weird
Dramatic.
live comedy shit, but yeah, mostly acting and
Yeah.
trying to get things going.
Right.
Creative things happening.
So yeah, you're doing a multicam right now with
Yeah.
an audience.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
shoot in front of a live studio audience.
It's fun, right?
Oh yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Have you done many multicams?
I did 2 pilots, one that should have got picked up, one that didn't, and then I've done a couple of guest spots. But I loved that world. I feel like I feel like I'm made for, like, even though I was a nervous wreck, I just like that world of live, you know?
Yeah, it's cool. They give you get that immediate feedback, which is good.
Yeah.
And also, it's like sort of, our show. It's called Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage, and it picks up where the show Young Sheldon left off.
Oh.
And so it's Montana Jordan's character of Georgie Cooper, and he's now married to his girlfriend on the show, Emily Osmond's character Mandy, and then myself and Rachel Bay Jones are Mandy's parents. And what's interesting about it is because Sheldon took place in the late 80s, early to mid 90s.
Yeah.
Our show now, that show was always 30 years previous. So our show is right now in 1996.
Yeah.
But what's cool about that is it's sort of the medium of, the genre of multi-camera sitcoms was big when we were younger, when it was 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
I mean, and before, of course, but sort of had its last kind of, when it was really on top with Friends and Seinfeld, and then moving into like Raymond or King of Queens. It was 90s, 2000s, so it's sort of cool that we're doing a show that takes place in the 90s. So it's sort of the nostalgic feel of the show can actually extend to the narrative, because everything that's happening is sort of reflected or sort of goes through that prism of being in the 90s. So for me, it's fun because I'm the dad and I get to basically sit on the couch and shoot quips at everybody, which is what you want as an actor, to sit down.
Yeah.
The easy blocking.
Yeah.
To sit.
What network is that on?
CBS.
Oh, it's on CBS?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I could see you in that. I could see you in anything. I mean, no.
I appreciate it.
No.
I could see you in anything.
Yeah, I mean.
And you could be Italian or Spanish or American.
Right.
It really doesn't matter. Those people are putting you in a f***ing box, and I don't appreciate it. I'm going to talk to some of my friends in Canada. None of them are Italians, but you know what I mean. Some of the Asians, East Indians, they'll f***ing sort them out here in Hollywood. They'll come down.
We'd be good together. We'd be good.
That would be fun to work together.
I'm developing this. This young writer's developing this legal show for me.
Oh yeah.
It's about a lawyer who goes after other lawyers. It's pretty good. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna get it made. We got to get a big showrunner, I think, because he doesn't have that track record. But we might do a table read of it. If you're around, maybe
I'll do your table
come
read.
over and
of course.
And read something with us.
Yeah, I love to. I love to do table reads.
You'd be a nice addition.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, this was a pleasure, man.
Cheers, man. This was
Thanks
great.
for doing this.
Thanks for having me.
It's nice to meet you.
And I'm sorry to break your balls about that. I can tell just by smelling it.
It's all right.
You guys.
You know what? It doesn't look that great. It's all right.
No, but it does. It smells like ass. I can tell it's Parmigiano. It's the real shit.